Hey everybody, it's Operation Destroy and welcome back to my channel, you guys. Today I'm focusing on Boom Beach and the task force, guys. As you know, we are the Ministers of Pain. Yes, that is correct, guys. We are a 10-man task force heading towards the top 50. Let me show you where we're at right now currently. If you look at our board, watch out top 50. We are coming and bringing the pain. We indeed are. So we're moving quite along. We're in 88th place here with 12,288 force points. And we're moving on up and we are coming for you top 50. So, but today I want to focus on the actual task force. This is the current run we're making right now, Tinderbox. But I want to go back to the last Tinderbox, guys. This one was special because it only took 7 guys out of our 10 to complete this one, which was quite amazing. So I want to go over the attacks with you guys from Shane all the way to my last attack, and just kind of lead you through it and let you guys know, because we know that there are a bunch of Boom Beachers out there that need assistance or strategy or plan on these bases. And of course we're high level players, and that does play into effect when it comes to playing these bases and what have you. But it's great for those who are almost at high level or are going to get there one day to see exactly how we do it. We're not the only task force, guys, that puts on shows like this on these bases. But I just want you to know that we're here, and I'm here to showcase these attacks for your benefit so you can see how to take care of these bases one by one. So let's start off with Shane. Enough of me blabbing about that. And he took on Conveyor yesterday. He used all Zookas here, and we look at Conveyor, and it's a big old base here. Looks very intimidating, but not for this task force, guys. So what Shane's doing now here is trying to get rid of some mines. Looks like he's going after this shock launcher and rocket launcher, but he needs to be careful because the rocket launcher's right there at the south. Will fire on him if he doesn't pre-smoke his Zookas properly. So he is doing just that. There is kind of a gap between the smokes there where his rockets might fire. They look like they're gonna fire, and they just did, and they knocked a few out, not too bad, but then he kind of gets pulverized by him right there. The Zookas are in desperate need of some healing med kits here because there's flamethrowers and machine guns ready just to take them out with one little bullet. But so here you go, smoking up. They're kind of difficult here because they're kind of running all over the place. There are mines there. He's gonna run over some mines and take out a few Zookas, yes, but he healed just a little too late. And he did lose some Zooka girls going up. Ooh, another mine took out a bunch. So from this point on, he's going to just do what he can do with the troops he has left, and doing a great job. He will take out that shock launcher and rocket launcher. So that's all it took was for him to do that, and that set us up pretty good for the next attack, and we'll get to that soon. But Shane, you know what? It happens, dude. Sometimes we smoke and they just one little Zooka gets out and there's a shock on it or there's a flame. It happens, man. So kudos to Shane. Great start off, dude, there. And let's check out, oop, my bad. Didn't mean to reset that. All right, Godzilla attacks Axiom. So we will check that out, and he has the Skanks attack strategy. So let's speed up to 2 times, guys, because they are slow. And actually, let's go to 4 times. They're very slow. So he has his Skanks kind of just playing here. He's shocking those boom cannons. He's trying to clear a left side path here, guys, up in Axiom. As you know, this base can be, again, a long run because the core is such at the top, and it's a long run for a Smoky Zooka. So he's trying to clear this path here, and he does a very good job in kind of clearing this left side. The rockets there, those 3 rockets, he flares back down because he wants to get those 3 rockets. So we're just checking out, and looks like he's not gonna, I don't know, is he gonna get those rockets? We'll see. Yes, he does. He will get them, and then his Scorcher will just come to its death by the machine guns here and call it a day here. So goodbye. Scorcher go down. He has a pretty good clear there in Axiom for the next attacker. So moving on to the next attacker, Bearded Wonder, the absolute marvelous Bearded Wonder, does destroy Axiom. As you can see, the rest of the attacks are finishes. So let's check out how Bearded Wonder, he uses skank strategy as well. And I'm believing he's going to follow that same path of destruction that Sir Godzilla left. So let's speed this up to 4 times. And it looks like he's going to just farm a little bit, get some GBE, because it does take a handful of GBE to deploy these troops. And then he's going to move up left side, and all he has to really deal with over here is mortars and that shock blaster, which he just shocked. So he's kind of just clearing and clearing, and then he's going to go in for the rocket launcher shock blaster kill here. He needs to be careful and mindful of those cannons, because they will begin to chew down his Scorchers. So he moves in and he reflares his troops, and then he just kind of lets his tanks, now they're out of range, because the cannons only have a certain range, so they're pretty much free shooting this core right now. And you guessed it, yes, Bearded Wonder will take this one out, and Axiom goes down like that. Oh, he wants to go one big blast here with his tanks, boom, and Axiom goes down just like that. So Bearded Wonder, kudos off, man, great job on that one. Next up in the lineup is Red Thunder, and he solos Mercury, because no one attacked Mercury yet. So this is a solo with Mr. Red Thunder, and he is an all Zuko player as well. So let's just speed this up to 2 times. It looks like he's taking a critter and throwing up to that rocket, and then just annihilating these 2 rockets here, to basically to ease the burden of his shocking when he goes in for the kill. Because like I say, you know, you gotta plan strategically when dealing with these bases, because you only have a limited amount of GBE, and you don't want to use a bunch to shock and waste. So here he is, kind of going up the right side here, kind of just farming out the little mini power cells here, and he's just taking his time. He has nothing to really stress about. And let's speed up to 4 times, because they are slow, those Zuko's are slow, and he has taken a long run up to the top. So he's continuing to barrage those 3 rockets there that are actually right above the core. He has 1 left, and he's just continuing to farm these power cells. Doing a great job. His Zuko's are well intact, and now here comes the Smoky situation. He gets his troops right there, and he just begins a shock, and boom, Mercury goes down just like that. Red Thunder, wonderful job. Good job, buddy. That was great. LeChuck James, he destroys Centaur. Again, this is another solo, guys, because we did not attack Centaur. So this is how Mr. LeChuck James did it. He did use all Zukas as well. We are an all Zuka task force, pretty much. There are, you know, Godzilla uses the skanks a lot, but for the most part, we do use the Zukas quite often. So with that said, LeChuck's trying to annihilate this rocket launcher here, and he does just that. Let's speed up to 2 times, maybe 4 times, because it's a long run. He goes and just gets that lonely mortar, and he sends some critters out to distract the boom cannons from hitting his Zukas, which is a very smart thing, because like I said, there's a lot of there's a lot of one-shotted enemies that will focus on those critters, and it gives you a chance to kind of get away with maybe not smoking or what have you. But here his troops are, they are going crazy on the HQ. The boom cannons are firing and picking off his Zukas, but I think there's a point where they will not hit anymore. Like right. Okay, stop hitting my Stop hitting his Zukas. Oh, there's another box of critters to kind of counteract that. And just with a few Zukas remaining, he takes down Centaur just like that. Quite a defeat. Great job, LeChuck, on that one as well. And next up too is Shock Crest. He is the highest force point, victory point leader in the task force, and he finishes off where Shane started in Conveyor. And again, using all Zukas, he goes and finishes the job here. And so let's speed it up to 2 times. He does shock those rockets. I guess it was more valuable than to use a bunch of smoke. So that was very smart, I will say. Very careful when you're smoking by machine guns and flamethrowers, man. You leave one Zuka out, those flamethrowers will annihilate your Zukas in a heartbeat. So here we go here. He's going to need to shock those flamethrowers, the mortar, and just let his Zukas pile drive right into that core. And just like that, he's going to blast and take Conveyor out. Just like that, you guys. It seems like you make it look very easy on this task force, but it does take a lot of precision, guys. So just pay attention to detail and you'll get it. And last but not least, we had Paradox. It was just a 86 force point, the smallest base, and I was fully boosted here, as you can see, and I ended up soloing this base because yeah, we needed one more attack, and I figured let's do it. With all the GB I think I had 178. My plan of attack was to get rid of these rocket launchers, because I planned to have my Zooks over here in this top area, out of the reach of this laser beam you see there. So I was able to, well, if I can get rid of those 2 rockets, then it's only going to take me 1 shock on those pair of rocket launchers. So let's just speed this up to 4 times because it's a long run. I'm using Hookah here. I got my heavies and Zookas, and I figured let's just do this. Let's start smoking. My Zookas kind of start running out of place, which scared me for a second, because again, you don't want to lose your Zookas here, but here I do a nice smoke here just to get rid of these rockets. I shocked the other rocket because I just wasn't going to be able to get to him. So I finally make a nice push here and move my troops up, get them ready to launch on this core. And I only realized when I focused on the core here, I only had 1 shock left, and I figured the machine guns needed it the best. And I take care of it just like that. Paradox does fall, and we did finish that task, that operation, just like that, you guys. Again, only 7 attacks out of the 10 members to finish this, and that's pretty good. And here's our current one right now. We just started, as you can see the time left, and yeah, we are already definitely working to finish this, like probably in 7 attacks again. I'd put it like that. So there we go, guys. I just want to let you know that's how we did the task force. We are going to move up, I believe, so we can really push our way to the top 50. So we'll be posting more videos on that, and I appreciate you guys all, and I thank you so much for your contribution and supporting me on my channel. I thank you so much. Even though I don't always upload on a daily basis, you guys still stick with me. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate that. And other guys, keep on booming and stay true, and just have a great rest of the day or night. Bye-bye.